Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Raithwall, who would oversee the subjugation of a vast territory spanning from Mordalia to Valendia. Here he forged the Galtean alliance. Though he is called the Dynast King, upon establishing the alliance he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that would bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Raithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Raithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood.
As though the Dynast King foresaw the very plight before us now.
None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage...
There's no guarantee we'll make it out alive. Vicious beasts, fiendish traps, something like that?
Mm-hmm. But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Raithwall's treasure.
And there was I, thinking this was going to be hard.
Okay, we can run up right up here, and this crystal will take us inside the Tomb of Raithwall, and there's also a gate crystal here. So we can head back anywhere we want. And that kills some moves of the game, I think, but it just makes it easier. But if you don't feel like using a gate crystal, there is a shopkeeper down here, and Dice has followed us into this area. Now, you'll find that he's afraid to go into the tomb. Afraid of what monsters might be inside. But he basically has any weapon or armor that you're going to want to go and pick up. So I'm going to go and buy some stuff here, and I'll come right back. Okay, we're going to go inside, but once we're inside of there, there's going to be a rather tough opponent. We have the option of fighting. And I'm not entirely sure if I want to go through with this fight right now, but I'm going to give it a try, and I'm going to institute a rather complex strategy in order to defeat it. I'm going to hit the save crystal, and I'm going to swap my party out a little bit, and I'm going to bring in the members. Here we go. Balthier, Pinello, and Fran. Because 2 of the 3 do not have quickenings, and Pinello, who does have a quickening, has a high magic stat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now go and cast Reflect on all of my party members. I'm going to do this including Vossler, but I'm going to have to take a few seconds before I can do that. Be fairly quick about this. You don't want to be screwing around, waiting for Reflect to wear off. Now we'll touch the save crystal again real quick, just to restore our MP. Now, swap out all the characters and bring in your Bruiser party. Vaughn, Bosch, and Ash, all 3 have quickenings. This should work out well. I don't know what it does, why it takes you different places, I don't know how it works, just accept it as being part of the gameplay, blah blah blah.
or run? We better decide fast.
Okay, it's a boss battle. I don't hear the boss battle music playing, but let's consider it it has boss written up at the top. Okay, what's going to happen is this demon wall is going to slowly advance, and notice on the right side of the screen there is a gauge. Once the demon wall reaches the top of that, you lose, because what it does is it pushes you against the wall back there. Now, what we could do is anytime during the battle, before we get crushed, turn around and go through that door and avoid fighting this thing. It is an optional boss, and it's actually a pretty difficult one, which is why I'm going through such great pains to defeat it, because my levels are not quite high enough to do this efficiently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a two-pronged strategy. The first part, I'm going to use the Mist Quickening with Vaughn, Bash, and Ash to attack the demon wall. And we're going to do this, see how much damage I can get done with this. I should be able to use each character's quickening at least once without any sort of difficulty. Okay, there we go. There's Bosch's, we've seen that in the beginning of the game. Now I'm going to have to start doing charges to try and... Oh, spawns right away. So I've at least got 4 hits in. I want to do as much damage as this. I don't have much of a hope of defeating this monster with nothing but quickening, which is why I have the other characters set up for their strategy. Hopefully, I can get as much damage as physically possible here and then move on.
I must endure.
Excellent. 7 hits. Let's see if I can do it again.
How about some of this?
Oh, Bosch. Mischarge. Sweet. I'm getting a lot of hits in. Of course, Bond gets another one in.
How about some of this?
This is going much better than I had hoped. I may not even need the other party. I had to come to an end sometime. 10 hits I got in. Plus, am I going to get the extra attack? Cataclysm. Sweet. Enormous damage. It is almost dead. Sweet. I'm way ahead of the game right here. So I'm just going to fight this thing until it takes one of my characters unconscious. Takes out one of my characters. Vaughn. Okay, Vaughn's gone. Okay, I'm going to swap out the entire party for the party that has Reflect status on there. So what I'm going to do now is a little bit of a harder strategy to implement. We're a little less than halfway down the pathway, so we're way ahead of the game. Now, all 3 of my characters have Reflect on them. The demon wall has a tendency to cast Reflect on itself as well, so casting magic on it is useless. You'll end up damaging yourself. But since all of our characters have Reflect, I can use a spell I called Arrow, which I had picked up from dice outside, and cast it on my own party. I do the same thing with every character I have here. Since all of my characters have Reflect, including Vossler, every time the arrow gets cast, it's going to reflect to the demon wall 4 times. Look at the damage just being implemented really quick. Thing is almost dead. One more time ought to do it. And it's dead. There are 2 of these demon wall monsters inside of this tomb of Raithwall. One optional, one necessary for you to move on. This was the optional and more difficult. Oh, okay, now that we've defeated the demon wall, we're going to go and swap out our characters back to our main party. Actually, I'm going to, before I, since Vaughn is in XII, which he cannot be brought back from until I leave, I'm going to go and step out. Access to save crystal, then return back immediately. There he is. I'm going to touch the save crystal anyway to get my MP back. Vossler still has Reflect on him, but that's not going to really be an issue. Not really useful for anything. Most of the enemies in this area won't be casting magic on you. Okay, let's move on. Oh, there's a secret door back here. There's nothing we can do with that just yet. Now, Ash had mentioned something about the history of the Tomb of Raithwall, talking about how the guy called the Dynast King had gone and... Oh, cutscene. Damn it, we're gonna do this again?
The wall comes, we must be quick. Together we can bring it down.
Of course we can. Now, defeating this thing, you can pretty much use the same strategy, only I don't know if it takes the same amount of damage or not, but the area that you're fighting it in is certainly larger. So we're gonna go and just run up here and kick the shit out of it in the same manner that we had done before. Let's hit it with the quickenings real quick. This may be enough.
How about some of this?
Okay, Ash's attack makes 3. Not quite as good. You guys can't see how much damage you're doing before the attack, well, as the attack's happening. You gotta wait till it's all over to see how much damage you did. Not that the numbers really mean a whole hell of a lot to you, because you don't see, like...
How about some of this?
It would just be nice. Okay, only got 5 hits in. And, let's see, Inferno. Remember, this demon wall is the one you actually have to defeat. Okay, let's, Vaughn's being targeted, so let's... Oh, okay, it's taking damage pretty quickly. I think we can do this. Let's beat it to death. It'll be good. I don't want to swap the characters out until Vaughn has had a chance to stop being... Okay, Vaughn's gone. Swapping characters in. Looks like, whoops. What am I thinking? Okay, let's get Reflect back up on Vossler. And then the other characters go and resume the same strategy we used before. This should be quick. Okay, Vossler's Reflect. Arrow. Oh, okay, it's dead. second boss battle in as many minutes. Well, okay, maybe not 2 minutes, but you get what I mean. That was the easier one. If you can beat the first one, the second one is a cakewalk. Come on. Okay, now that this one's dead, I think we can return back to where the first one was and take that one on. Well, it's dead, or we're not going to have to fight it again. I guess between the two, you're going to have to end up fighting one because they're kind of boxing you in from either side. But once both of them are dead, back here there's this touch the jewel. And it opens. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna... Where is that? Okay, down there. We gotta run back here. Now, one of the irritating things about this game, I guess some people might like this idea, the treasure chests are random, and there's a special treasure chest back here that may, just might, contain a special item that we can get access to. We're not even on the map. Oh, that sound was Pinello's mist gauge recharging. Let my other characters recharge. Okay, there might be a treasure chest back here that might contain an item that can be very useful. Where is this sumbitch? Kind of a long walk. This is a big area. Look at this place. Friggin' bats. Come on, come on. What is that? A freaky flan? Looks like it'd be weak against water. Okay, maybe not. With Bosch dealing just ridiculous amounts of damage with that hammer he's got. Even against this high defense opponent. I'm gonna try ice, that might be a little more effective. Yeah, that worked. Say it again. He's using a hammer which has a little bit of a randomized damage. Oh, there's the chest. Okay. Hopefully we got what we want. Yeah, see, look at the last time Bosch did the attack. It only did 71 or 40 some points of damage. So it can either work out really well for you, or it could be a completely ineffective weapon. It's a little bit of an issue of luck is involved. So if you can't, okay, there we go. It was very effective that time. Come on, Bosch. Okay, the weapon's like middle of the road damage now. Oh, very nice. And then he gets a level up anyway. Damn it, I'm sick of fighting these things. I just want my treasure chest. Demonsbane! That is exactly what I wanted. That is a very powerful weapon. Unfortunately, I do not yet have the It'll dramatically increase our attack power. Sword one hand. 59. Let's see if I can get the license for it. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, here it is. It's right here. Just gotta spend some points. And boom! Start kicking some ass. Oh, nice damage, bro. 267 points of damage against this armored opponent. I don't know if you could hear that, but that was bizarre. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here with finding my new weapon, defeating the 2 Demonsbane. So, thanks for watching.